What's going on, world? It's your boy Gemini Brown here, back with another episode of Nalo Kicking Knowledge. This is just a quick PSA. I saw something that brought some thoughts to mind, and I figured I'd share. So, as you know, Neptune is in its own sign of Pisces, and both of those signs represent spirituality, of course, but on a more negative side, deception, illusion, and our shadowy selves, okay, shadow behavior, and of course secrets. Now Mercury is also in its own sign right now, transiting the sign of Gemini, and Mercury is also always known as a trickster, and being that Mercury is the planet of communication, speech, and all of that, one negative trait of a bad Mercury can be lying. Lying. So right now we have both these mutable signs active. We got Mars there as well. Happens to be sextile in Uranus, which is impulsive action. Now this can read in the terms of shadowy impulsive action, right? Then Mercury being at home, we can lie or be a trickster, right? But the trick here is that you could even get away with it if you are convincing enough within within your speech, right? So anyway, the thing that brought this to mind here is, I'm not sure if you guys heard, but out in New York City, there was a woman in the park walking her dog, but she was walking it without a leash. And it's actually a law that you have to have the dog on the leash because it prevents them from, like eating birds and things of that nature. So African American gentleman takes it upon himself to ask her to, put your dog on a leash because that's what you're supposed to. For some reason, this woman felt offended and goes into a rant about if he doesn't leave her alone, she's gonna call the cops, and not just say a man threatened her. I'm going to tell them an African American man threatened me. Right? Now, she's lying. She's lying. The key thing is that the fellow had his phone on him. His phone, so he was video recording all of this, which proved his innocence or whatever. And that's also Neptunian in the sense of Neptune relates to mirrors, okay, or cameras, things that we can see through, right? So I'm basically just I found it interesting. I really found those transits to be playing out because with Mercury here in the later degrees of Gemini, it's still holding a square to Neptune. So Mercury square Neptune clearly indicates deception and lying, okay? And then Mars, like I said, here represents impulsive behavior. So just as a reminder for this whole cycle, and as well as Neptune being in Pisces, believe none of what you hear. Only for, and not all of what you see. You have to use this to really discern what's what. Because one thing Neptune and Pisces also is fake news, right? We know that you can put something on the internet, publish it, throw a picture on there, and it may not actually be the truth, all right? So it's kind of important to always keep your eyes open. In these cases, have your camera on you because anything can happen at any time, all right? So going forward, if you are in a relationship and or dealing with anybody and you kind of feel like something is off, or you want to accuse them of something, at least right now, the way this cosmic weather is set up, don't do it because perceptions are off. We can feed into our own delusions, and others can make up delusions of their own. So that's just some food for thought. I figured I'd share that. All right, some astrovision for you real quick. Keep your eyes open, and as the young folks say, stay woke.